The thirsty crow. It was a hot summer's day. A crow felt very thirsty. He flew here and there in search of water. He could not find water anywhere. As he was flying over a park, he saw a jug with little water in it. The water in the jug was so low that its beak could not touch it. He was a clever crow. He picked up small pieces of stones and put them in the jug. The level of the water started rising. He continued putting pieces of stones in the jug when he saw that water level has risen high up. He drank the water and flew away.
Tell you another interesting story, the ant and the grasshopper. Let's get started. In a garden, there lived an ant and a grasshopper who are very good friends. It was springtime and the grasshopper was having a lot of fun playing, singing, dancing in the sun. But the ant was hardworking. It was collecting food grains and storing them in its house. The grasshopper did not understand why the ant was doing so and said, "Hey, ant, why don't you come outside and play with me?" The ant replied, "I can't. I am storing food for the winter when there would not be anything to eat." The grasshopper only laughed at the ant and said, "Why are you worrying now? There is plenty of food," and continued to play. While the ant worked hard, when winter came, the grasshopper did not find a single grain of food to eat. It began to starve and feel very weak. The grasshopper saw how the hard-working ant had plenty of food to eat and realized his mistake.
Two friends and the bear. Two best friends were walking along a lonely and dangerous path through a jungle. As the sun began to set, they grew afraid but held on to each other. Suddenly, they saw a bear in their path. One of the boys ran to the nearest tree and climbed it in a moment. The other boy did not know how to climb a tree by himself, so he lay on the ground pretending to be dead. The bear approached the boy on the ground and sniffed around his head. Thinking that the boy was dead, the bear went on its way. The boy in the tree climbed down and asked his friend what had the bear whispered in his ear. He replied, "Do not trust friends who do not care for you." Once, a hare saw a tortoise walking slowly with a heavy shell on his back. The hare was very proud of himself and he asked the tortoise, "Shall we have a race?" The tortoise agreed. They started running the race. The hare ran very fast, but the tortoise walked very slowly. The proud hare rested under a tree and soon slept off. But the tortoise walked slowly but steadily and reached the goal. At last, the tortoise won the race. The foolish turtle. Once upon a time, beside a lake, there lived a turtle and two geese who were great friends. As the lake was drying, the geese decided to migrate to a new place. The turtle also wanted to move with them, but he could not fly, and so he pleaded the geese to take him with them. After trying really hard to convince them, finally the geese agreed. They held a stick with their beaks and asked the turtle to hold the stick with his mouth and warned him not to open his mouth in order to avoid letting him go off the stick. As they flew high, some onlookers thought that the turtle was kidnapped and commented, "Oh, the poor turtle." This angered the turtle and he immediately opened his mouth to say something back. As soon as he did this, he fell to the ground and died.
The ant and the dog. One hot day, an ant was searching for some water. After walking around for some time, she came to a spring. To reach the spring, she had to climb off a blade of grass. While making her way off, she slipped and fell into the water. She could have drowned if a dove of a nearby tree had not seen her. Seeing that the ant was in trouble, the dove quickly plucked off a leaf and dropped into the water near the struggling ant. The ant moved towards the leaf and climbed up there. Soon it carried her safely to dry ground. Just at that time, a hunter nearby was throwing out his net towards the dove, hoping to trap it. Guessing what he was about to do, the ant quickly bit him on the head. Feeling the pain, the hunter dropped his net. The dove was quick to fly away to safety.
The clever monkey. One day, the crocodile told the monkey that his wife was very pleased with the mangoes and she had asked the crocodile to bring his friend to her. "Please, friend, grant my request. Come to our house with me. She must see you. She is very grateful to you." The monkey said, "But how can I go into water? I cannot swim." The crocodile told him that he should simply sit on his back and hold on to him. "Trust me, you will not drown," said the crocodile. So, one day the monkey sat on the back of the crocodile. He asked his friend to swim on the surface for some time. During this ride, the crocodile, who was very simple, told the monkey that his wife wanted to eat the heart of a monkey. The monkey was scared to hear this, but he did not express his fear. He cleverly told the crocodile, "I'm sorry, friend. I have kept my heart at home in the tree. Take me back. I will fetch it for your wife." The foolish crocodile swam back. As soon as he reached the bank, the monkey jumped off his back and climbed up the tree. "Goodbye, friend," he said from above. "Your wife will never taste a monkey's heart."